Okay guys, now when we know how to work with user input, let's turn this little script, let's say, into a very simple automatic calculator. Well, obviously we will not use strings, we need integers or floats for more precision. So also this custom information will be wrong. Let's change it into something better. So enter values for x and y, because we're gonna put in x and y those values from keyboard. This will not work in that case, and let's say int, because that's data type we need. Integer x, that's what is a name for first variable. We're gonna get it when we target our object that we have. So sum object, but now when I type dot, I need to choose corresponding method to get integers, and here you're gonna find next int. Okay, so let's double click on it or type it without any kind of thingies in here. Stating method is totally fine. So to test stuff without additional operations, let's just press run, and let me see, 10. That's cool, because our script is wrong, but it works. So let's also grab y here. Okay, y, and also with next int as a method we need to use on dedicated object that we have for operations. And what about real stuff? What about some kind of algorithm, formula or something? Well, system.out, so that's our target, and we're gonna print line that semicolon, because we need to do that. On the left side we're gonna have custom report, because we are needing addition, and on the right side we're gonna have dedicated parentheses for dedicated mathematical operation of x plus y. Let me test that. 10 and 20, and that's cool. So let's steal a little bit of from ourselves down there a couple of times. This will be for subtraction, multiplication and division. So mathematical operations, minus and star and slash. And to some degree this will work well, to some degree, because when I say 50 is the first number, 20 is the second number, addition, subtraction and multiplication, that's cool, but we do have problem with division because of lack of precision. Obviously 50 divided by 20 is 2.5, so this will not get the job done. What we can use is float as a data type. So here we're gonna change this integer to float and to float for y, and now to some degree thing will work. Let me test that. 50 and 20. We do have 2.5 here, but the problem is we are not using correct method. So before we were using next integer, and now we need to say next float, because that's correct way of doing things. So when you say dot, automatically, because of this float here, next float will be offered in Eclipse as something that you need to use. So let's double click here, and can you use both of these like interchangeably? Let me test that. No. So insert, oh right, insert semicolon, sorry about that, run, and numbers 50 and 20, everything is fine with result, but still it will be nice if we stick to some standards. So again, a dot and next float, and now we are kinda happy. Save and run, and same numbers to test stuff. There you go. So this is how you are going to grab multiple variables through same object. So some people will say, can you have like a custom information after I grab stuff? Like this will be for x, enter value for x, okay, and we're gonna steal this down there, okay, and y. Now what's gonna happen here? No errors, we're gonna say 50, and when I say enter, there you go. You do have custom information, but when you say 20, that cursor will be moved down there. So you can use you can interchange grabbing stuff and custom report. Enter, there you go, same results. But I don't know how this is confusing for you or not. If we are working with simple formulas, well, at least in my case, I'm gonna use like a previous variant, like this. I mean, it depends what you do. If you're just practicing, that's fine. If you are working with more complicated formulas, then maybe you want to use a little bit better structure of custom reports, or maybe you're going to use graphical user interface. Okay guys, that's it. Thank you for watching as always, and in the next tutorial we're going to deal with if and else ifs. Basically we're gonna do checks, because that's what we're going to do in programming most of the time. I mean, databases and checks and forms and checks and databases. That's pretty much what programming is, especially in business circles. Databases, scary stuff. Okay, thanks for watching. See you next one in a couple of minutes. Ciao.